I started off on my own, then I got respected. Put all my time into the grind and then I got connected. A few done turned their backs on me and I felt neglected. Now I'm moving on without them unapologetic.
What's up, YouTube? Your boy back, rocking with your boy, Unapologetic Truth. The channel where we speak about the truth and don't apologize for it because the truth never apologizes. Alright, now we're about to get into a few videos today. President Joe Biden in this, I guess it was press conference that was in Arizona. He says that in his first 100 days, over 100 million people will get the coronavirus shot, right? But then I saw another video up on it, and let's get to the video, cause it's something wrong with that. It's something wrong with that coronavirus shot, and we'll get to that part. Let's start the video.
And I'm grateful to the members of my COVID team that I'd like to introduce to you now, who will lead the way. I'm really proud of this group. For Secretary of Health and Education Service, I nominated Javier Bashir, excuse me. Masking, vaccinations, opening schools. These are the three key goals for my first 100 days. Mask up for 100 days once we take office. 100 days to make a difference.
You said, okay, he just said 100 days to mask up, right? I see everybody in the video masked up except Joe Biden. So why is he trying to tell everybody else to mask up when he himself doesn't have a mask on? Point number one.
It's not a political statement, it's a patriotic act. It won't be the end of our efforts, but it's a necessary and easy beginning, an easy start. Secondly, this team will help get at the last 100 million COVID-19 vaccine, at least 100 million COVID vaccine shots into the arms of the American people in the first 100 days.
At least 100 million. That's the least he's saying. At least 100 million.
100 million shots in the first 100 days. The third thing I'm going to ask in the 100 days, it should be a national priority to get our kids back into school and keep them in school. We didn't get into this mess quickly. It's going to take time to fix. But we can do this.
Man, he's so optimistic, man. He's so optimistic. He's like, yes, we're going to vaccinate all of you guys. All 100 million of you. And it's crazy. Let's get to the other video. Alright.
Rachel knew this morning a former presidential candidate has a plan to persuade people to get the COVID-19 vaccine.
It starts off, they're going to persuade you to do it. No matter what it takes, they're going to get you to take this vaccine. What's wrong with this vaccine?
He wants to pay them. And we want to hear from you this morning. Would you be willing to take the vaccine if you got paid for it? Text us right now, 602-444-1212. And we're not talking about a couple dollars here. Former U.S. Representative John Delaney, he's proposing Americans get $1,500 for getting immunized. Delaney says shelling out big bucks would ensure that the vaccine is taken, and it could ease the financial burden on families impacted by the pandemic.
Okay, if you watched a lot of other videos on this subject, you will see that they claim that the COVID virus only mostly targets African Americans, so-called African Americans, right? Okay, so they're going to, in order for They're gonna pay $1,500 to people who's impacted, which translate to me, we're gonna give you Negroes $1,500 to take this vaccine. But not just Negroes. I mean, we don't. I mean, come on now. They feel like that we the majority of people who need that money. So we the ones that's gonna hurry up and run to get the vaccine. Which some people are. I ain't gonna lie. They gonna run and get that vaccine for that $1,500. I mean, it's crazy.
That seems like a decent enough plan, I guess, but how would it work? Delaney proposes the government creates a system that would give people a number once they're vaccinated. Once they turn in their number along with their social security number to confirm their identity, they then get a check. Participation would be voluntary, so if you're really not interested in taking the vaccine, of course, you don't have to. The big challenge to get this done is that everyone getting everybody on board, but also figuring out how to pay for it. Yeah, I mean, like, where would all this money come from? So sending Americans a $1,500 check could cost upward of $380 billion, which is a lot of money. But
you got 300 some odd billion dollars to pay for a vaccine, but you don't have 300 some odd billion dollars to help the poor. That make sense to me, cause that's deep. That's deep. I mean, you got all this money to further your agenda, but it's people struggling to pay their rent. It's people sleeping outside in the cold. It's people that's hungry in this country. But you spend 300 some odd billion, not million, billion, for a vaccine. That's just hysterical. That makes me hysterical. That's hilarious to me.
Delaney argues it would be worth it in the long run. Currently, there are no formal proposals on Capitol Hill to tie stimulus check eligibility to COVID-19 vaccination. So we asked you to weigh in on this. What people are saying this morning is across the board. Don says, if the medical community says it's safe, I'll get the vaccine. I will not need to be paid in order to do so.
So you telling me that if somebody says it's safe, but you never heard not one FDA approved, one FDA person say we approve this, but sign you up, you don't need to get paid. This guy says, shoot, sign me up for sign me up for of them. For 4 of them. Sign me up for 4 of them, really? So basically he said he got 4 people in his family that will be wanting to get the shot. So he got the money bags on the side of his on the side of what he said, which means he think he'll get paid for all 4 people in his family. I don't think it's gonna work like that, player. Hey, I don't think it's gonna work like that. I think it's just gonna be the head of the household is gonna get the $1,500, and everybody else is gonna get immunized free. I don't think they're gonna pay all that money for each person in your family like that. I don't think it works like that, player.
Joe says, shoot, sign me up for 4 of them. Yeah, why not, right? Now they're trying to buy us. Can 2020 get any worse? Don't answer that universe. Yeah.
Man, see, somebody got a brain. Somebody has a brain. Julie Gerloff. I don't know if I said the name correctly, but she has a brain. Now they're trying to buy you. You heard him in the beginning, he said we're going to persuade 100 million people. How they going to persuade 100 million people? Second video. We're going to give them $1,500. Who not going to run to that money? If they got to pay you to take a vaccination, something has to be wrong with this vaccination. Or they're paying you like they normally do inside of inside of a medical facility is they actually come in, they pay you to test these drugs on you, right? They actually come in and test these drugs on you, and then they pay you. Now this is on a mass scale. This ain't just on no lower level scale. This is on a mass scale. Now they're trying to pay 100 million people to be test dummies. None of them can send me any information proving that the FDA approved of this drug. No one can. Or he would have said it. It's FDA approved. It's not FDA approved. So what's wrong with this medicine? This ain't no conspiracy theory, dude. I'm speaking facts.
Please don't put that out in the world, Julie. So yeah, continue to weigh in. And I guess this question that we're asking you is, if you weren't willing to get the vaccine in the first place for no money, would the money persuade you to do so? Is that enough? So keep weighing in. We want to hear from you this morning. 12 News, 602-444-1212 is the place to text to let us know, Rachel. Break.
Now, I don't know if y'all believe in like the New World Order, you know, and their agenda, or if you even believe. If you don't believe in it, I really want you to go do your research on your own. Don't listen to nobody else blogs or listen to nobody's word. Go research it yourself. Go look at the Georgia Guidestones in Georgia. It says 10 commandments how to sustain earth in perpetual balance with nature. Do you know what the number one thing on there says? Keep humanity under 500 million. But there's more than 7 billion people on this earth. That's a lot of killing off to do. Also, if you look at history, when they took like these, so they got these little immunization shots and stuff like that, they normally just give you the virus and your body starts to get immune to it or whatever. But if this is a virus thing going on, it was engineered to kill people off. Georgia Guidestones, go check it out. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check it out. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about these clips, man. What you think about that? You think that this is something that the New World Order guys are trying to put together to knock off a few, like a couple billion people, to get down to 500,000? I mean, it seems like it's going that way from all the killing going on, from the vaccines to weather manipulation. I mean, that's for another video too, weather manipulation. If you don't know nothing about that, you need to go check that out. But yeah, man. Everything I'm speaking is facts. You can go look all this stuff up. They ain't trying to hide it. They hiding it, but they hiding it in plain sight. Right in front of your face. It's the best place to hide things. It's in your face. Because you don't think to look there. But yeah, man, make sure you comment below. Tell me what you think about the clips. And also, want you to subscribe to the channel. I got more content like this coming. You know, need the support of YouTube, man. So, let's get it, man. Let's get it.
I started off on my own, then I got respected. Put all my time into the grind, and then I got connected. A few done turned their backs on me, and I felt neglected. Now I'm moving on without them unapologetic.